In the description under each video there is a link to the LGBT dating Telegram channel. Subscribe and find your other half in life.
We could have bought plane tickets, don't you think? Lauren smiled. Why, if we have my helicopter to take us to where we need to go more quickly? Very humble, Miss Jauregui. I let out jokingly, making her laugh. We were on our way to Jauregui's industry. Lauren didn't want to waste time by going home first, so she decided that we would land straight there. I didn't find it such a good idea. I knew that people would comment when they saw me with her, but the woman didn't seem to care at all. Is everything all right, Miss Cabello? I just nodded. If you are feeling sick, tell me, okay? I will, don't worry. Sit next to me. Why are you so far away? I sat next to her calmly. It was all so weird, I didn't know very well how to act. After these days, Lauren and I had grown closer, that I had no idea if it could continue after that. I stared at the woman who was focused on some paperwork in her hands. Lauren or Miss Jauregui? How should it be from now on? The flight was peaceful, we were already over the Miami area. From afar it was already noticeable the huge building with the initials I. Surely that building was one of the biggest in all Miami, symbol of power and money, which characterized very well that woman beside me. Lauren? She stared at me. This weekend was really good, I said, smiling. She smiled serenely. It was wonderful, Camila. We exchanged a glance that lasted longer than it should. She stared at me so intensely that I could lose myself in the green of her eyes for hours without even noticing. Ladies, keep the belts buckled, we are beginning the process of landing. The pilot informed, making us look away from each other. I hate when they land, I said, causing a delightful laugh in Lauren. Within minutes the helicopter landed on the rooftop of Jauregui's industry. Through the window I could see some people outside, and among them, Alexa Ferrer. They were all probably waiting for Lauren, who surely wouldn't give any attention. We returned to our life, Miss Cabello. She spoke serious, until one of the security guards opened the door for her to get out. The tall, dark man helped Lauren get down delicately, and then helped me. As soon as Alexa laid her eyes on me, her expression changed. The woman left the place stomping, causing me a certain fear. Let's go? I nodded. Lauren and I walked to the elevator without anyone else. Don't worry about what people will say, okay? Just keep yourself above them all, Camila. That's the secret. Those were her words before the elevator doors opened. When we got out we were greeted by curious looks, whispers and rumbles everywhere. Lauren didn't even look around. She assumed her imposing posture as always. It was like walking on a runway and everyone around would judge you. Never in all my time working here had I received so many curious looks like. Now, I took a deep breath and walked alongside Lauren without looking sideways. Just keep yourself above them all, I repeated that to myself. Were they together? Did you see? Camila got out of the helicopter with Lauren. I pretended not to hear, and that's what I would do during the whole week. I knew everything there, reactions, talks, and rumors. What could they say about the idea of the secretary arriving in the same helicopter as the owner of the company after a weekend in LA? Certainly nothing good. Miss Jauregui, your wife is waiting for you in your office. Lauren stopped, staring at the red-haired boy in a confused way. My wife? Yes, ma'am, that's how the lady designated herself to me. The boy spoke with a certain fear. In some that was the feeling that Lauren caused. What's her name? Alexa Ferrer, ma'am. Lauren assumed a serious feature. Okay, you can go. Come with me, Miss Cabello. Don't know if that's a good idea. Lauren seemed to think. You are right, stay at your desk. I'll handle this. I followed Lauren, who entered her office. I knew that listening to other people's conversation was impolite, but I needed to hear this one. Between the slit of the shutters I could see her enter, and as expected, her ex-fiancé was waiting for her, boldly sitting where only Lauren could, on the presidential chair. Is this a nightmare? Always very kind, right, Lauren? The woman spoke, getting up and walking to Lauren. Romantic weekend? She said ironically. Could very well answer your question, but it's none of your business, Alexa. Lauren spoke angrily. What the hell do you want? Missed you, honey. Well, I didn't. Now get out. I have a lot of work to do. Alexa let out a sarcastic laugh that cut through the atmosphere. Like what? Fuck your secretary on top of this desk? She spoke, palming her hands on the dark wooden desk, which made Lauren stare at her with so much fury in her eyes. If that is the work or not, it's none of your business, she said harshly. If it were Richard or any other boss that I had had, that answer would leave me mad. But come on, it was Lauren. She was different. The idea of her possessing me over her desk seemed much more pleasant than it should. Are you fucking her? Alexa asked in anger. No, Alexa, I'm not fucking her. Don't believe you, Lauren. Why the hell did you took her to your family's house? Lauren squinted her eyes. How do you know that she was in my family's house? It doesn't matter. Answer me. You answer me. I loved Lauren's bossy way. Maybe it was because of it that she had so many women falling at her feet. Your little brother told me. Lauren closed her hands into fists over the table, probably controlling the urge to punch something. He also told me that you and she are very close and in a romantic mood. Don't be stupid, a girl like that just wants your money. How are you going to date someone like that? You are going crazy. I don't owe you explanations about my life. What I do or don't with Miss Cabello is none of your business. I don't want any woman with you. You don't have to want anything. Now leave and don't show up in front of me because I won't answer for me anymore. Lauren practically shouted while walking to the door of her office. Get out, she growled with the door opened. Alexa stood a few instants staring at her, and soon after walked to the exit. I quickly returned to my desk before any of them noticed. As soon as Alexa set foot out of the office, Lauren slammed the door harshly that the windows even trembled. The woman walked up to me with a colossal hatred in her eyes. Listen here, stay away from Lauren, okay? You have no idea what I'm capable of. I have no idea what you are talking about, ma'am. She leaned over my desk. Don't be naive, I know what you want from her. I know very well how sly girls like yourself act. I stood up, staring at the woman face to face. Except that for you there is nothing more. I winked at the woman, grabbing my notebook and going to Lauren's office, leaving the woman alone. When I entered Lauren's office, I saw her standing, looking at all the view that her office provided her with. She didn't move a muscle nor uttered a word. Miss Jauregui, the businessmen are waiting for you. Cancel everything. I don't want to see anyone. She spoke with a dark mood. I'm sorry, Lauren, but it's Miss Jauregui to you. Don't think that something has changed here. And I told you to cancel everything. So do what I'm ordering, Miss Cabello. I stared at the woman who seemed unrecognizable. From where had appeared that Lauren so arrogant? I swallowed hard, feeling her words cut me inside. I took a deep breath. As you wish, Miss Jauregui. Anything else? No, you can leave. And only enter my office when I call you, she said rudely. I got out of her office. What was she thinking? That she could be kind and loving during the weekend to then get here and treat me like trash? She was very wrong. Whatever the reason for her sudden outrage, this wouldn't stay like this. Despite the huge urge I felt of crying, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't be weak and much less fragile. On the outside I would be Camila, but on the inside who would take control would be Carla, and with her things worked very differently. Camila? I heard Dinah's voice, and when she saw me, she didn't make a very nice face. What happened? She asked worriedly. Nothing, Dinah. Camila, you know you can tell me anything. The weekend wasn't good? I looked at her, knowing that she wouldn't leave without answers. It was wonderful, better than I imagined. And why that face? Because Lauren is an asshole, eh? You two barely started and are already ending? Don't speak nonsense. We didn't start anything. She's an arrogant bitch, bad-mannered. Explain me why you are cussing her like this. She treated me like the most special person in the world this weekend, you know? She took me to meet her family, who are wonderful people, and we even kissed. OMG, you met her family and you two kissed? Camila, are you dating Lauren Jauregui? Dinah spoke too loud.
Support the channel with a reaction and write a comment under the video. Thank you very much for staying with me on the channel and subscribing.